Dude, what the hell was that back there?
Shotgun.
Kevin, we were being shot at.
I know.
Do you realize that? Now this fucking Postal Service guy's like following us. Probably think he wonders what the hell we were doing. Here we are, my friends, 3 years later. 3 years ago, I successfully infiltrated the Bohemian Grove encampment right outside the tiny town of Monterey. There have been a lot of news articles and rumors about world leaders meeting and engaging in satanic rituals. Now, the news admitted that the world leaders met here every year, going back at least 75 years, with presidents coming here going back over 100 years ago. But we wanted to try to put the rumors to rest, find out if it was true. We snuck in to the Bohemian Grove, and I was able to catch one of their many rituals on tape, the Cremation of Care. And a British film crew produced their own documentary covering my infiltration of the Grove. And yes, the leaders of the Bohemian Grove, based in San Francisco, have admitted that I did indeed sneak in and videotape the ritual. But they say I'm blowing it all out of proportion. They're just having fun. It's a theatrical production. Yes, our Christian conservative leaders meeting and engaging in an ancient Canaanite human sacrifice reenactment ritual. It's no big deal here in the Transylvanian-style woods of Northern California. So here we are 3 years later. We're going to go back up to the main gate and, well, just see what's going on here at the Grove. Here we are, folks, 3 years later. 3 years ago, I infiltrated the Bohemian Grove right here in Northern California, the site of satanic rituals being carried out and conducted by our world leaders. It's not going to work as the highway. We're going to explore the connections of elite societies and their obsession with the occult, from the Skull and Bones Society at Yale, founded in 1832, to the Bohemian Grove, founded in 1872. And that path has led us back to Monterey and the Bohemian Grove in Northern California. Okay, Kevin, you've really done it. This is horrible.
There we are, Bohemian Grove. Alex's truck. Alex after getting the car stuck.
Yeah, good job, Kevin. Kevin's all.
Alex decided to rent it.
Kevin's all, that 5 foot deep gravel bed's no problem. Drive right in there. I'm like, dude, this is gonna get stuck, so let me start driving. Kevin has it stuck within seconds.
The make-believe SUV.
That's what makes me mad about Kevin, is he was wrong and did this. I told him back out, he wouldn't do it. And he gets us stuck, and then he gripes.
Well, I'm not griping.
So here.
I'm happy to be here.
All right, well, that's enough about the... Already the curse of the Grove is upon us. We've been shot at, and now we're stuck.
Okay. What do you want in the background? The hotel's kind of cool.
Yeah, but now there's this.
Well, then go this way.
Would you let your neighbor babysit your child or walk your dog or even water your plants when you were out of town if they engaged in ancient Babylonian or Canaanite or Druidic rituals? I think the answer is no. It's something that, well, weirdos do. It's abnormal. But in this, happy-go-lucky bohemian age, it wouldn't be too weird if your strange artist neighbor was doing it. But to have the old conservative so-called Christian leaders of a country over decades and decades meeting in the middle of nowhere and dressing up in satanic regalia, it's bizarre. And then you look at the ritual that they conduct, and it's about not having a conscience, not caring, being able to abuse society and take, and absolving yourself of all guilt. Then it really starts to get scary.
Alex, we need to talk about what you did. We need to talk about what you did.
I don't know, Kevin. You're the one that got us stuck. Tell me how.
Credit card.
Hey, bud,
Hey.
thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
We just wanted to shoot some video of the ducks and stuff. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Hey, no problem. Take it easy, Alex.
Our fellow Alex. I'm Alex. Right. So, that's Kevin.
Yeah.
So, Brian, do you work at the Bohemian Grove?
No.
Well, we're not here for that. No, I was asking him about it because I've heard about it.
Yeah.
And then he said you work there.
No, I don't.
He's lying. He doesn't work there, see? We get out, we go down, talk to the fire department. They come down to pull us out and then tell us we're going to be charged money for pulling us out. We're like, fine. We just say, hey, what's the Bohemian Grove? They began threatening us, telling us to turn the cameras off. Then we go into the Pink Elephant bar. It's just famous because all the presidents people go there. They're talking about the crazy Texas talk show host and all the things he's done and all the things that happened here. And here we are. Look at these huge redwoods. We're almost here at the Grove. And this whole town is like a journey in the Twilight Zone. I mean, Kevin wasn't totally convinced of the bizarreness of it until he got here. And now being here.
So I had to try to go get help.
Yeah, exactly. Now being here, witnessing this is just amazing. But Kevin, after he went and tried to get help in the town, Kevin, no one would help you, would they?
No.
I mean, and how do they act to you?
Like, like I wasn't even there.
Is this not like Children of the Corn Town?
Yeah.
Minus the corn, except for we got the redwoods. Here, we're here at the gate of the Grove,
Okay,
folks.
let me change battery.
Here we are, 3 years later. In fact, 3 years, just a couple months since my infiltration on July 15th, 2000. Now it's October 2003, and just a few hundred yards down that path are multiple guard shacks. In fact, you can see a few of the first guard shacks just about 50 yards down the path. And they've got their no trespassing signs out here. And this is where your leaders meet, predominantly so-called Christian conservative leaders and presidents and prime ministers meet and will set public policy. How do we know this? Well, German chancellors and presidents and others have pointed out that a lot of major decisions are made here in this ultimate of back rooms. Turn your camera on now. Get them. Get the car. Get their face. Get his face. Hey, buddy. Hey, yeah. How you doing?
Pretty good.
How's it going, bud?
Good. How you doing?
It says Bohemian Grove Security.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the bus driver today.
Can we get your hat?
Not needed.
No, I mean, can we get a video shot of it?
For what?
We were driving through this town, and we asked what was in the town. They said the Pink Elephant, a motel, and the Bohemian Club. We said, what's the club? They said, that's where these rich people go, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then we asked a firefighter about it because our truck was stuck, and he freaked out and said, I'm not talking about it. Now we're interested.
It's nothing too interesting.
Kevin, come here and get a shot of that hat. Just, please, it's so cool. Right here. Sir, can you just tip it down for us a little bit? Bohemian Grove Security.
Yeah, I hope I don't lose my job over
Oh, here comes another truck. Sir, so what goes on here?
It's just resort for rich people.
A resort for rich people.
That's about it.
Okay. Thanks. See you later. Here, let's talk to this guy, Kevin. Kevin, you better quit wimping out, dude. Keep that damn camera on, dude. You turn that camera off, that's when the bad stuff happens. I'm training Kevin in the real information. Real info, warfare info.
All right, good.
No, dude, this is getting good now. What was that highway we took in here? Here we go. I want to tell everybody out in TV land how they can come to the Grove, where their elected leaders, along with the big bankers and the heads of media, meet, along with some European royalty, every year to decide how to run the country. You can fly into San Francisco, or you can fly into Santa Rosa. You can even fly into Sacramento, and you just drive out to Highway 101. You take Highway 12 out west towards the coast. You get about 10 miles out from the coast, right outside the little town of Monterey. And the town of Monterey, off the main drag, you'll take the Bohemian Avenue. And it dead ends right here at the 2,700-acre Redwood Grove entrance, where your world leaders, among other things, set policy for much of the planet and dress up in black and red robes and worship, Moloch. They would say that Moloch was a Canaanite deity that children were sacrificed to they don't say they worship Satan, they just worship an old deity that likes to gobble children, basically. So we're here in the spooky redwoods, and we've had a lot of interesting young fellows with security hats driving back and forth, but they're treating us well right now. I'm sure they're already on the phone calling the police, and well, I think if Kevin has got the nerve, we'll just sit here and wait and see what happens as the shadows get a little bit longer towards the evening here in Northern California, the Transylvania of North America. Watch that screen. Another fence. Let me say all that.
Well, the time that you guys snuck in, what'd you do?
Okay. Back in 2000, what we did was we got dropped off about 200 yards down that way. And we snuck along through the woods, through the swamp, and climbed up and went into the parking lot. Then we got on board one of the buses that take the members and employees into the Grove proper that starts a couple hundred yards down there. And again, there's 3 different layers of security posts. There's some small guard shacks, then some surveillance cameras, and there are security guards year-round sitting down there in their little shacks. And then down the road a little bit, there's a German-style checkpoint, a little guardhouse. It's actually quite large, built in the middle of the road, and the road splits around it. And this whole thing is nothing more than a tight valley with 2 big hills on both sides going up. And just about 500 yards down there is the Shrine of the Owl. And there's a pool in front of it, and the uninitiated or the outer members of the cult sit and watch the Cremation of Care with about 100 priests that carry out the ritual. And that's the ritual that I caught on tape in 2000. Since then, there have been other protests that have been here. There are protests every year that have been going on really the last 20 years here. And some of the leftists came out in 2001 and did their own little ritual right where I'm standing, trying to send the energy into the Grove to counter the black magic. So this story gets weirder and weirder and weirder. Kevin, I'd like to ask you, the guy running the camera, what was it like to come into this town and experience these people and talk to some of the local constabulary, like one of the sheriff's deputies, and then, of course, who runs security here, I would add, and, of course, one of the firefighters? What happened?
Nobody would talk to me. Nobody would help me. I was like just trying to get anybody to like help me find a tow truck. Nobody would even talk to me.
No one would even talk to you. And what happened when we mentioned the Grove to a firefighter?
He got really weird, told us to turn off the camera.
Got really weird, told us to turn off the camera. Here comes a car. And this is an elitist. Kevin, shoot the front of the car with the camera. Just zoom right in on the Mercedes, right in on their faces. Here, now turn sideways because he's going to be looking at us. Look at him. Look at him. Oh my God, did you get that guy's face? Unbelievable. It's like some 90-year-old guy. He's got demons hanging onto his ankles trying to pull him down into the pit. And he sees us. I mean, my goodness. So, Kevin, you starting to get a little bit spooked out now? Oh, it's more Grove members. Here, let's stop and ask this person about the Grove. How's it going, buddy? You guys know about the Bohemian Grove?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I've been here for 49 years.
Been there 49 years?
I've been here 49 years.
What do you think of the Grove?
Still there. I never worked up there or anything, but
Oh, yes, you have. I disagree.
yeah.
Oh, he means we don't
Not
have the
all
ID. Oh.
Hey.
Hi, I'm not Jay Wright,
Come on, get in.
and neither is that an electric eye?
Yes.
Cool. We're over here looking for a handbag.
What do you think of the Bohemian Grove?
They throw a lot of parties up there. A lot of government
Random food and
officials come in
liquor.
and fly out.
I'd like to get one of their IDs. Oh, we've had that from Jay Wright.
Get in the truck, go.
What do we think of it? What is the Bohemian Grove?
Bohemian Grove's a man's
Now they're men.
party place, right?
You are so full of. Oh, you said that because you're a man, and that's how you found out. Well, not being a man, I found out slightly differently.
Yeah.
You found out about the Grove differently?
Yeah, because I didn't go there as a man to party. I went there as a woman to party because, well,
Get in trouble.
but, well,
Come on, Carol.
look, that's a valet, okay.
Have a good evening.
You do now.
Where?
What channel is this on?
Should we follow you?
It's not going to be on.
We'll follow you.
All right.
Carol. Yeah.
Bye.
Take care.
You're beginning to sink deeper into the rabbit hole now and find out about the Grove. This is a Twilight Zone like Lovecraft novel or something. Very bizarre. You have like this enslaved mass of gibbering creatures. Most of them you'll find are gibbering, and then you've got the world leaders. And kind of like Count Dracula, when they wish to come fluttering down out of their hive, they will imbibe with the locals. Oh, you've been there?
I've been there. My honey used to work for him. So I went for the Employee Appreciation Day.
Were you there when the president was there?
No, they're not allowed the president to be there. No sitting president's ever been there.
Oh, well, he was saying the president was there.
President Bush does have
No sitting president can be there.
Oh.
No sitting president's allowed.
Oh, so like before their president and after their president. How many presidents went there?
All the Republicans and some Democrats.
Which Democrats?
Let's see. Robert Kennedy was invited, although he was never president. He was there. And you read his memoirs, he writes about what a bunch of assholes they are. Who's that? Robert Kennedy. Oh, really?
So if you say Republicans,
It's a Republican stronghold, yeah.
so like Reagan, Bush, Senior, Junior,
all the stones have eyes and all the trees have ears.
Eisenhower.
All the stones have eyes and all the trees have
Kennedy,
ears.
Johnson.
What are there, microphones and cameras?
Oh yeah.
How many? You've seen them?
Yes.
Why? Because your husband works there?
Well, he used to.
And what did he say?
Well, I'm not.
Well, you said that.
We're
Well,
not
kids-
privy to discuss these things.
We're not.
Oh, well, you said all the stones have eyes and all the trees have ears.
Correct. Because it's so well guarded. It's so well. There's caves. There's fake trees that look like real trees with moss and stuff around them that have all their equipment and stuff inside of them.
Has anybody ever gotten in there?
Yeah.
Last year that guy got in with all the
Yeah.
guns? Yeah. He's doing like 10 years.
Somebody got in with guns. Well, who? But nobody else ever got in.
No. They guard it
It's
very
not that
well.
hard to sneak in 3,000 acres.
Yeah.
But they'll catch you.
Yeah. You can drive down the river and look at it.
You can go play golf, the tee at the 9th hole.
So you're saying only one guy snuck in there?
No, one guy snuck in with a bunch of guns last year.
So do I.
No, wait. Wow. Man, somebody ought to write a book about this.
Oh, it's too. They already have it. It's too hush hush.
No, wait a minute. Is this like a deal like snipe hunting? You guys are all putting this on?
No.
Well, I just went down.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 25.
They import these beautiful whores every summer.
What'd you say?
They import these beautiful whores into the Northwood Golf Course, and you can sit and watch them pick up whores. It's like sport around here. It's fine.
What the high dollar whores?
Yeah. You get high dollar whores here once a year. In the poorest town in the Bay Area. It's pretty strange.
So somebody snuck in there with guns. That's terrible. What happened to him?
10 years. You can't do that out here. Whoops. Hey, you can do it right there.
All right. Wow. So you've seen them bring these whores?
Oh yeah.
You've seen them bring these whores in.
I've seen them going picking up the whores at the golf course.
And you say they're beautiful. What are they?
Oh yeah, they're high dollar. $1,000 night girls. Oh, Atlanta just hit a home run.
What do they just hang out at the golf course bar? Or?
Yeah. The boys pick them up. My wife and I were watching. Tried to pick up my wife. Offered her $500. So well, you should ask me, since I'm her husband.
Wait, somebody tried to pick your wife up?
Yeah. Offered her $5.
500.
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Huh? I said, well, you should ask me since I'm her husband. And then he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I said, fuck off. You take your slimy shit somewhere else. We go around and around. Greg's totally in favor of all the millionaires, and I'm totally against it. But
So what else goes on in there?
it's a men's club. You know, they go and piss on trees.
He was telling me earlier that they do like some kind of weird thing with an owl or something.
I'm sure they have ritual bullshit. I've never been part of that.
What kind of rituals?
I don't know. I haven't been part of it. It's pretty secretive. The Cremation of Care I've heard of. I don't know what it is. But it's, you know.
Has anybody ever gotten footage of it?
Not that I know. You could do it. Come back in August.
No way. No way. Dude. I just come into this town and started hearing all that. I didn't believe him. I mean, I didn't think he was lying, but I went down there and like the security comes up.
Yeah. No, they built the golf course, but then they couldn't secure it because it's on the wrong side of the river. And then they gave it up to the public. They built it in like the 20s. Actually, they hired one of the best golf course designers in the world at the time, Alistair McKenzie, to build it. And then they said, "Oh, we can't fence over there since you're putting this road in," because this all used to be train tracks through here.
Yeah.
Road. This was like the train junction. To be in the men's club in the golf course, and I met a lot of them. This guy named Wong, who's like the third richest guy in the world. I took him for 500 bucks on the golf course.
Really?
Yeah, we kept doubling the bet, and we kept losing.
God.
And he just like pulled out this wad. Thank you. To me, it would have been like a week's work, and to him, it was nothing.
Huh?
I think I might need to change tapes. You want to keep going?
What do you want to do? Want to go to the coast?
Think about yeah.
I'm going to check this out on the internet. Are you sure that tape's out?
We'll go check it.
Well, no.
Watch this
No,
one.
I know I got a good question. I'll get it done right now. No. Bud, what's your name again?
My name's Greg.
Greg.
Yeah.
Just one last question.
What's that?
Now, you say some guy snuck in there. Has it ever been on the news? Anybody else ever snuck in?
All kinds of people do it.
Has anybody ever gotten any, like, photographs or...
Oh, yeah.
Why haven't I seen it on the news then?
No females are allowed on the property. No females, except for like employee appreciation day and stuff like that. And you're only allowed in certain areas. You're not allowed anyplace else. I mean, you can't go into the campsites, and they're neat. They're little neat bungalows. They're all over the place. And like President Bush, his is like he likes it real rural. He doesn't like any electricity and stuff run up there. He wants so he has a campfire and stuff like that. But Steve Miller, he has his is beautiful. It's gorgeous inside. It's really neat. They have all their own bartenders. They hire these bartenders, and all these people do maintenance all year round. I mean, and then there's security and yeah, but no females are allowed on there. The only female that's on there is the guy that has, and she's only allowed in certain areas. Also, she has to stay in the house. And when there's a Jinx weekend, and stuff like that, she's not allowed out of the house. She cannot. She usually goes other places so she can go shopping and stuff like that. But she's not allowed on the property. Period.
So what do they do with the owl?
That's their mascot. That's their higher power, whatever you want to call it.
Have you ever heard anybody else sneaking in there?
No.
Like with video cameras or anything?
No, because I've heard people, tried to get in there and they were arrested right there. And then there, I've heard they were escorted out with guns and Uzis. I mean, the guys stay in the trees. They're security shit. I mean, they're all over.
So your husband used to work there, and he saw these fake trees and security.
Oh yeah, I even saw them. Yeah,
Oh, you saw guys come out of trees?
Well, I saw guys.
Secret Service?
Secret Service. Just kind of step out.
What was that like?
It doesn't bother me. I'm used to, that type of thing. It doesn't bother me really. So it's interesting.
Yeah, that's amazing. So your husband says he knows the Secret Service
Oh
stays in?
yeah, he knows where they are, and it just you come to accept it. It's sort of that type of thing.
So they got cameras and microphones everywhere?
Everything, everywhere.
And they come out of, and there's hollow trees at Secret Service.
Oh yeah.
You've seen them come out of the trees?
Oh yeah. Up
Wow.
the hills and everything else. It's a trip. It's a trip. It's a total trip. Trips me out. I just smile at them, wave, nod. You're supposed to act like you don't see them. You're not allowed to actually see them. They don't like you to see them.
Dude, I saw wiring and stuff going into the trees, and I'd always heard there were cameras. Her fucking husband worked there.
We got about 4 minutes of tape left. About three minutes of tape left. Out there.
Don't put this on the internet raw. We got to edit
It's
it.
like you got a joint in your mouth.
Hey, Kevin, how many more minutes?
3. Let me know if you want to keep going. I'll change it now.
No, we got to go. In a minute.
Now the best time to buy wireless phones and accessories during the big sale at Radio Shack. It's the SGBX 6000 camera phone. Take extended personal life.
How much do I owe you, sir?
For the beer,
And that drink.
$4.50.
For both.
Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
All right. Well, I'm out of here going to see the coast.
All right, have a good time out there.
What road do I take?
Go down Moscow. It's a nice ride. Right out here at the corner is Moscow Road. Go all the way out Moscow till you get to Duncan's Mills. Hang a left. You'll be in the beach in 10 minutes.
Now, I just want to go search on the internet. You're saying somebody in Texas did a
Talk show.
TV show about it.
Talk show. Radio talk show. And he was talking about something that upset this man. So the man charged to the Bohemian Grove.
And he got 10 years in prison. 11 years. What did he? And no way.
You could be next.
No, I don't want to be next. It freaked the fireman out. I asked you about it. You said all this. I went down there. It sounds true. Unbelievable.
Don't worry about it.
And but somebody in Texas. So if I do a search on Texas Bohemian Grove talk show host.
See what you can find. Who's Molly Ivins right for?
Austin American Statesman.
Yeah, she knows about it.
Molly Ivins does? How do you know? Oh, she's written. Molly Ivins has written about it? Thanks a lot, guys.
Hey, cheers.
Thanks for everything.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the cigarette, bro.